sure y'all let me go here with the ticket or whatever we did.
Orange colored scooter.
I mean,
I'd be lying if I said it wasn't.
it's legal until you do it.
Yeah, it's legal until I get caught, right?
No, it's illegal even if you don't get caught.
No, because if you don't get caught, it's not illegal.
Chat, what's going on with my internet today?
Does anybody hear it? Exactly. Well, I mean, we all know a bear shits in the wood, man.
I was gonna say, as a park ranger, I can tell you, even if you don't see it or smell it, the bear's still pooping out there. We step in it all the goddamn time.
Oh yeah. But if nobody hears it, did it really take a shit?
Yeah, the poop's still there.
Yeah, but did the bear take the shit? Or
Do
did
you
somebody
make
put the bear
noise
shit
every
there?
time you poop?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, not everybody does.
It's part of the process.
You gotta at least get a little in there at least once.
Ew.
You don't make sound when you poop, Tessa?
Well, not like that.
Not even like a little.
Listen,
you know, when it comes out?
I shouldn't have even asked that question. Now I'm regretting.
Or something, you know?
Ew.
What about like if you do it and the water splashes back up, you don't go, oh!
Oh, a little bit of Poseidon's kiss?
Yeah, it don't like surprise you and give you a little...
Well, I think everybody's had that happen.
Are you a type of person, or are you just like a dry cloth type of person?
No, I'm a wet then dry guy.
Dispatch 490.
I'm telling you, the wet changes lives.
It does. I promise you.
I'm gonna get a bidet.
Get some with some aloe in them. Oh man, it's life changing.
Bidets are cool. Yeah. We like
See,
bidets.
I can't commit to that. I can't have something squirt my, my starfish.
Ever since all them toilet paper shortages, I've always wondered if it might have been a good investment, you know?
See, I think everybody thinks that about like not wanting the water squirting up in there, but then everyone I know who's gotten one like just has raving things to say.
They say it's life changing. Yeah.
But maybe they're into that kind of backdoor stuff. You know?
I've never heard a single person who got a
I'm not into that
shit. And so you know that was a bad experience.
I mean, but you still gotta like wipe, right? So it kind of defeats the purpose because you're like adding another unnecessary step.
I don't think it's really wiping. It's more like patting dry, right?
Okay, like a out the shower type of dry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, I mean, you use less of it too, so it's less need for it.
Sense. True.
Right.
Less waste.
You're eliminating the whole wet. I cannot word the wet wipe situation.
Yeah.
So,
wet wipes are really bad for the environment and your pipes.
Yep.
That's why my toilet flushes slow now.
They are not flushable.
Yeah, but they're not as
flushable.
They say flushable, but you should not be flushing them.
Oh, so you're saying my sewer treatment company hates me?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
And if you're on septic, oh Lord.
I'm not, thankfully.
Oh Lord, you're in for it.
The city probably hates me though, because I've been using them things for years, by the dozens.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now that we all know too much about how each other
poops,
yeah. Wolfie, I'm gonna cut it down a
Oh
little.
no, I don't poop.
Oh, I appreciate it. Oh, you don't poop?
You don't poop.
Yeah.
You
Just
must
doesn't
be
happen.
angry a lot.
You need a little bit more roughage
might be one of them vegetarians.
They don't poop, right? Body just processes all that
rabbits and like little pellets come out.
The machine gun did.
All right, Wolfie.
Not a rabbit.
Third degree speeding.
Over 65.
We're on the license, okay?
I'll take it.
I'm just gonna write this.
I'm shocked Nancy didn't participate in that conversation.
There you go, boss. I am gonna, since I had you pull off to the right hand side, I'm gonna authorize you to
Yeah, head up to the bank. I appreciate it.
All right, no worries at all. You take care.
Are they evading?
Did he just?
Or are they clear?
No, they're.
They just went over the median.
I gave them permission to do that because we had them pull to the right and they were going straight.
I thought they evaded because they like went over the
What
grass
the heck?
and shit.
Nah, I wouldn't have let that happen.
Well, I don't own a driving school.
Oh,
Also, our
speaking of
U-turn law doesn't actually prohibit that. I don't think.
Hey, you're A+. I have the spoilers.
What, going over a median?
I don't think it prohibits any kind of U-turn.
No, it does. Illegal turn is
Right, Rose? There's not nowhere close to another house.
You're
Performs
supposed
a
to go.
turn.
I don't have
Actually,
the map, so
performing a turn
Don't
at a
go
stop
to-
sign or a red light without coming to a
Might
full
be a
and
little
complete
bit further
stop
back
or
on
failure to yield to
it's
pedestrians.
on Cockenham
Making a
Drive,
left-hand
the-
turn where
the west.
signs posted prohibit such a turn. It doesn't say
All
anything
right.
about making a
I'll
U-turn
write
in the
that
middle
down
of
in
the
my
road.
list. I'm going through all the vehicle legislation and I'm fixing all the charges.
For 11 and 76, the latest A with Sultan.
So,
Silver on silver.
Over, stop.
Well, I'm going to take advantage of that before you get it fixed. I'm going to perform U-turns everywhere.
Gonna go to channel 9.
Yeah, I was about to say that. We're gonna go on channel 9.
20776, latest 99 Alpha Sultan.
It's gonna be a silver entirely.
Sorry, I just kind of suddenly stopped talking.
No, it's okay.
So
Paper, it's gonna be
I
silver on silver.
realized that officers were taking it upon themselves to delete people's driver's license.
Rather than letting the points fall off naturally.
Yes. So that was happening a lot, and I don't want that to be happening. But their argument is pretty valid in that there's no real other incentive to get people to the school. But my opinion is that if someone's not going to go to the school, they're not going to go to the school regardless of what we do. Because there's people who have been driving around for literally years without a license. It doesn't affect anything. It doesn't change anything about them because they're not going to come to the school if they're not going to come to the school.
Yeah. The folks who aren't going to take driving tests aren't going to take driving tests regardless if they're at 300 points or
But they did come
21.
that I came.
There are people with 300 points,
Might
by
have
the
gone
way.
on this dirt.
Don't ask me how. But I don't want
got a
those...
pretty good idea how. You get like 6 racked up on an evading charge, so people who evade every day
Yeah.
of their lives, you know.
Did you know joyriding doesn't have any points associated?
What?
It's
I guess
0
that makes
points.
sense.
And I get it.
I think that makes sense.
I get it because it's not technically related to the driving, it's more the theft of the car. But I kind of feel like in our city, that kind of thing should rack up points.
Northbound for Great Ocean Highway.
I think it should be at least like 1, right? Like a contributory point sort of
Yeah.
towards the evading. Like you were evading, so here's your 3 plus.
Because part of the issue is that people are just not charging people with traffic citations when they're arresting them. So those points are just not happening otherwise. And I want to try and incentivize officers to charge with those charges because driving on a suspended license, that does add up points. And I don't think most people are charging that.
I think most people, and I'm going to include myself in this, are probably just pretty bad at checking whether an individual's
Yeah, I
license
include
has
myself
been
in that as
suspended.
well.
Yeah.
So
There's just not really a clean way to tell without directly checking their profile, right?
the other issue is that we have all these blanket charges, like robbery of a financial institution. You don't get any points on that. Even though you
That's
recklessly evade, you do all that stuff. So, I'm trying to figure out how to fix that, because I do think that if people are doing those crimes, they should get points put on their license.
Looks like it's current. Yeah, it's,
I think the problem you're going to bump
westbound
into
Olympic.
with that is that because it's a blanket charge. Should I do my crane impression for this?
Yeah.
Goddamn assholes. All right, but what about the people who aren't actually driving the car, Tessa?
Well,
Turned.
Well, you know, the
Might
folks who
be
aren't
worth
actually
it to
driving the
just turn
cars.
your
You know,
lights
they,
off and code
yeah,
2, 'cause
they're
they think they're
resisting,
hearing
but
it
they're not performing
and just
the
circling
actual
back every
driving
time.
infractions. So yeah, they're going to wind up getting points at that point, even though
Well,
they're like a resistor or
accomplice
whatever.
accomplice to
update is
reckless
more
evading still
out
gets
of
you
pocket.
points.
That's true, but we never charge anybody with that. We always hit them with resisting because resisting encompasses being a passenger princess who's getting driven away in a vehicle, right?
But should we do that?
Tracker's off.
We could.
That's my
Was it North
question. Is like,
Popular?
why
That's what it seemed
why
like it
does
was
that
going.
have points on it if it's not even being used?
We may have it northbound Alta. Looks like it went straight to Las
So
Lagunas.
I kind of wanted to
off
go
the
over all
tree.
of the traffic
BCB.
laws, the citations, and maybe update a few, maybe change a few to make them a little bit more
Go south on Las Lagunas?
relevant.
Looks like it went west on.
I'll
Yeah,
fix
'cause there's-
I'll fix the
I
U-turn
don't
one
think
too.
Yeah, we didn't have. Okay.
Well, there's some in there as well that I think are just
For 11th
like, let's be
Street?
completely honest. The blinker charge is kind of superfluous.
Yeah, I mean I don't even use my blinkers.
Yeah. I used to back when my hands worked a little bit better, but then I lost some of that functionality, so.
Then we had the unroadworthy vehicle charge that got removed a long time ago.
I think that one would probably be good to bring back,
I
'cause
don't think so personally. I've never
You
liked
don't?
that one because there was a lot of well, in my eyes,
what if it was a little more specific, though? Like, instead of, like, missing a door or something like that, it was more applicable to vehicles that are, like, heavily smoking or are missing tires, things that are, in everybody's eyes.
I don't like that because it prevents civilians who don't want to get citations from driving around the city. I personally have experienced when that law was a thing. If my vehicle was damaged in some way, I couldn't drive it to Benny's. I had to call a tow truck every time because I didn't want
That's
to
a red
risk.
light.
I didn't want to take the risks.
Please turn the engine of the scooter off for me, and well, you don't got no windows. Dispatch 251-1038.
Hey, don't be reaching.
Holwick Avenue with a orange and color scooter.
Don't be reaching, you. Hey! No! Sit down.
Hey, you can have a seat back on the moped, that's alright. Alright, do you have a license and registration on you?
It's Waldo.
Could you provide that for me, please? Oh shit, we actually
Oh
found
my
Waldo.
god, we found him! Sir, be honest, how many times have you heard, we found him today? Bet it's a lot.
Yeah, it's probably a lot.
Yeah.
Yep. That sounds about right. Alright, Mr. Waldo. The reason for the stop is because you were doing 82 in a 35. Since you're primarily communicating through nonverbal means, feel free to step off the scooter if you want to write something down for me. Why are you going so quick? Okay, that's a little picture of you. That looks like Chatterbox. Why is Chatterbox running away from it? What are you running after? Oh my! Is that a baseball bat? Why are you chasing the clowns down? Oh, I see. Is this part of the war between the mimes and the clowns? Oh. Well, unfortunately, feuds as old as time are not a valid reason for breaking the municipal ordinances. Mr. Waldo, sit tight with me. Speak with Game Warden Lamb. I'm going to run your information to make sure you ain't wanted for beating down no clowns, okay? All right, thank you.
Hello. Do you classify yourself as a mime, sir? Okay. Well, you're the most creative one I've seen so far. Oh, hey, that's a nice drawing. Thank you. Well, I don't condone clown on mime or mime on clown violence, so I would recommend that you guys just avoid each other. Because, I'm gonna be honest, I've seen more mimes die than clowns in this war, and it really worries me, and I don't want to see you hurt in some way.
Here for 6576, latest 31 Alpha.
207, same traffic.
Yeah.
What's he drawing
that
over
happens. I think the mime was getting food and he got beat up at Burger Shot.
Oh, I would personally recommend Uwu. I think they're a relatively mime-friendly establishment. I don't know no clowns who work there. Also, they got the pancakes, and yeah, those are real good for chasing people down. Not that I'm not condoning that you chase down any clowns, but if you did, the pancakes are they're really sugary. All right. Mr. Waldo, you're going to be receiving a citation today for second-degree speeding. That's for going in surplus of 35 over the speed limit. It is going to be a $750 citation and 2 points on your license, okay? Yeah, I know it's a lot of money, but you were going a lot of speed, too, so... All right. I'm just going to get this finalized up here. I'm going to tear the pink copy off. Here we go. This is your copy, Mr. Waldo. All right. Once we're both safely back inside the vehicle and the lights are off, you are free to go. Please don't speed, and if you do encounter any clown-related violence, please dial 911, okay? All right. Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Waldo.
Dispatch 251, clear traffic, one citation issued.
I love doing traffic stops, Tessa. It's the reason I miss having Ted with me. True. I don't know.
Did I say that right? Did I say that right?
We got High Command in the car. I think if I get you out there sniffing cars, somebody might get upset.
It's
We're
possible.
attempting to catch up
Oh
to
my
a
God.
pink color
I hope I said that right.
car with a pink underglow, like hot pink, westbound San Andreas Avenue. Did I get an additional? It's gonna be pink in color headlights, hot pink.
What the heck? This is not the call that I marked. Gosh dang it. Well, Tessa, how's all your physical therapy and stuff going? They think they're gonna get you back out in full capacity anytime soon?
I think so. It's been going good. I'm still in a bit of pain, and I'm finishing out my first ultrasat stuff.
Okay.
And I think probably after this weekend I should be maybe back up on my feet.
That's good.
Still take it easy, but we'll see.
We're having 10:30. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I recognize this house. There's a torture basement in here. We were chasing old Michael Simone one time, and he went running into that house. Well, we think he went running into that house. We followed a blood trail that returned to him. And wound up locating some very sus paintings and stuff.
Well, I've been clear of that 38 with a pink and color vehicle operated by Cora Ramirez and occupied ×4.
Well, let's head up to the hills. See if we got anybody out there
Do I
hunting
have
tonight.
units for a felony stop?
Or we can back up Nancy, because it sounds like nobody else is.
1090 location.
No, never mind.
Okay, alright, we'll go on to the hills then.
Copy. 25176 up to the mountains for license checks.
I wonder why she changed her mind.
I don't know.
Sorry, I've gotten a little quiet. I'm snacking.
You are fine. If you look to your left, you'll see the clean manor, where one time I tried to perform a welfare check because there were a bunch of shots fired, and some dude in a suit jumped over the wall and said, "Are you a spy?" and then shot me with an automatic rifle.
What is what?
Alright, what's the money on? We're gonna have no hunters whatsoever. We're gonna have a couple of our usual suspects up there who I've already written down when their license expires, or are we gonna actually find a poacher tonight? Hey, weekends are kind of prime poaching time from what I've seen.
Really?
Yeah, normally during shift 2 hours, I'll run into about the same 5 or 6 people who come out here hunting. But weekends, that's when it gets mixed up a little bit. Come on, little Taurus, you can do it. Hello. Hey, what's up? Okay. All right, perfect. I will just text me over the report number, and I will. All right, perfect. I'll have a chat with Brian about it. All right, bye. Sorry, I think I got something in my contact lens here. Hold on a second.
You good?
Yeah, all good. I recently changed my contact prescription for the singular eyeball that I have. And sometimes things get real dark, you know.
Oh. Zero Rise, by the way, thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back. Nobody knows that Tessa got invited to that. It seemed like Bass wanted to keep it kind of private, so Tessa's not sharing that with a bunch of people. Although, here's some meta for you guys. Tessa apologized for being so, negative yesterday. She went back and read over the full legislation for Aegis, and it didn't really settle her nerves about it at all. So she told Bass she wants to see proof of concept and know more about it before even considering it. And then she told him about Divine. No idea if he even saw it, but you know, here we go.
Have a unit come down here to the front of MRPD. I need assistance with taking a picture of one Jemmy McCummings.
Oh, she needed assistance taking a photograph.
I like the idea of
there's a bunch of rocks
Aegis and all that. I think it'll be fine. Tessa's just really not in a good spot for that kind of thing right now. As a character, she's skeptical and cautious. Very jaded too, like super jaded. Is there a chance Tessa would say yes? If she saw proof of concept and it seemed to actually be a thing that was gonna work for her, then yes, maybe there's a chance. But Tessa in her current state, I really don't think would say yes. And I'm trying to stick with what Tessa would do, because she's been very anti private corporations, very anti-IA, very anti-high command a lot of the time. I don't want to say anti-government, but
Look at them. They know I'm
I don't
coming,
know.
so they're
Like, I
running.
don't really know
That's
how to
it.
explain Tessa's apathy.
They're up here conspiring up to no good.
Maybe they're planning how to figure out how to get their feet to stop being stolen.
Well, I didn't steal none of their feet.
Somebody did.
How about that a little store in Grapeseed?
Oh my god, there's so many rabbits.
I'm telling you, it's a problem.
There are a lot of rabbits. I wouldn't even say she's anti-third party. She just doesn't
host
trust
like a hunting
anyone.
competition with like whoever bags the most rabbits.
Oh my god.
They're not on the protected species
No.
list. Get a nice cash prize. Maybe get some catering done.
Yeah, seeing how it works, I think would be the best thing for Tessa.
Undercover and following Miss McCummings, prostituting myself.
Because I think it'll be good RP no matter what. I'm not against the idea of it. Out of character, I really don't have any harsh opinions of it or anything. I love all the people involved. Tessa, though, I just like, I have to think how she would handle it, and I don't think she can do that much of a 180.
Look, that one tried to run into my car. That one's trying to get an insurance claim.
I'm gonna change into a prostitute, and I need you to pick me up so we can follow Miss McCummings.
Alright,
I'm gonna change into a prostitute. What?
Not an outfit, just change into a whole damn prostitute. Why do I feel like this is gonna end with Nancy getting into a prostitute fight with somebody?
Well, probably because it might.
This is right around where I saw
Who
that.
planted a watermelon right there? Who put that there?
Oh, that was probably me and Henry. We were eating watermelon and spitting the seeds out the car door.
Oh.
Yeah. Everything's always a competition with that guy. He's always like, I bet I can spit it further out the door than you can. No luck up there. We'll check the poaching ridges.
Rod Long is calling me. This is always an adventure. Hello, Rod.
Tessa, what's up?
Not much.
What you doing?
I'm riding with Bundy.
Oh, shit. I'm with Flossie right now. We want to see Akron.
You want to see Akron?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
I haven't actually seen Akron in a minute.
We could probably head down there.
One of the ranger station?
Yeah, we're gonna be a minute. We're coming from far up north.
All right, yeah, we'll meet you there.
Okay.
All right, see you soon, Tessa. Bye.
Bye-bye. Flossie wants to see him.
Oh, it's sweet that she still comes and checks on him.
Yeah. Timing's interesting.
Maybe she's just, missing someone else.
Yeah.
Since we're gonna go down there, we'll check the highlights real quick.
Try to keep it like close to the street. If not, keep it in front of that telephone.
Okay. Nothing up here but rabbits. Even more rabbits down here. Oh my god! That's fine. We'll take that one to Akron. There we go. All right. Fresh dinner for Akron. Look at that.
What is wrong with you?
Well, what? It's the circle of life. You got to make the best of it when it happens.
Yeah, but
I can't go back and unrun it over, so we may as well feed it.
But he's...
Tessa, that cat ain't no vegetarian. I'm just saying.
I know, but we don't have to run him over.
Well, I didn't mean to run him over. I'm just, just making the best of a bad situation.
You don't even seem to feel bad.
Well, of course I feel bad.
What are you gonna run this deer over to?
I'm sure the other 100,000 goddamn rabbits are really gonna miss this one. No, I would never run over a deer. That's how Bambi started. That's not good. Plus, I think that deer just tripped and broke its leg anyway.
Lennon.
I know.
Back me up.
Wait, what do you mean you know? What does that
Back
mean?
me up on this.
You kind of don't feel bad, sweetheart. I kind of agree.
I agree too. I don't feel bad. There's 100 million goddamn rabbits. Plus, Akron needs food.
I have food for him.
Well, I do too now.
Oh my god.
Hi, they're little Pickles families.
Easy. Please don't make a part 2.
I would never run over a coyote. Except for them ones that run across the freeway when I'm going at high rates of speed. And that's always an accident, and they always send me flying in the air.
I do everything to
Well,
avoid
all of them
those.
better be always an accident.
Oh, well, yeah, they're always... Well, of course they're always an accident. I was just specifying because I didn't want you to think I'm some kind of bad murderer.
Sweetheart, I love you, but you do kind of have a vendetta against the rabbits, so the fact that you don't feel bad that you just hit one.
Emails with you?
Chat, I'm making it a day. We are stalking.
Emails at
Vehicle.
We are stalking Bundy as a rabbit. It's gonna happen. Okay, all
What
right.
about not feeling bad? Why should I feel bad about that little rabbit? That little rabbit's, it's the circle of life. Akron's gonna eat it, and then
Oh,
poop
I
it
don't
out,
like
and
it.
then it's gonna grow into even more flowers around the ranger station. That's what the Lion King taught me.
Was it by a knife or just a stab?
Did y'all not see The Lion King? That's a really good movie.
It is a good movie, but it's not about hitting a rabbit with a car.
Alright, please do.
And then the rabbits are gonna eat them little flowers. And then some of them are probably gonna get hit by cars and get fed to other stuff.
Give me the shovel, Jeffrey. You're just digging yourself deeper. Are you sorry?
You know what? I'm gonna double down. Nope.
Oh my god! He said it! Lennon! Lennon, hold me back.
Okay.
Hold me back.
I refuse to
I'm flicking them
succumb
off.
to peer pressure on this.
I'm flicking them off. I'm doing it.
You don't trust me. You don't want to.
I'm flicking them off.
She's. You don't. No. You need to apologize. I'm serious.
I'm sorry that I hit the rabbit. And provided Akron with a nice warm tasty.
Oh my god!
He's tripling down. Oh my god.
Papa 61 with the offset burger shop.
Send it.
The patient is conscious now at the hospital.
Able to tell what type of specifically what caused the.
You know I didn't mean to hit that damn rabbit.
She was stabbed by a broken glass bottle.
I want to see the kitty.
Kind of. Sometimes I get it when it isn't, but
Oh god.
if you're making like 12 I understand.
You can hear me. I need you to stay outside the apartments. I can't see into the parking lot.
Stupid
The Bundy
slopes.
How's it going, Flossie?
I'll be right back.
Hi,
know.
Bundy.
I brought a rabbit for Akron.
Hello.
What do you mean? Like a friend or a treat?
That's a treat. I accidentally ran it. I have a hog. Are you offering that as tribute, or?
No, just what we're talking about animals we have.
There he is.
You know, that's right. That was at the hospital, wasn't it?
That's a bad idea.
Yeah, I don't think Akron's gonna take kindly to the smaller vermin.
Yeah, just be careful.
Oh my god, he's so fluffy. Baby.
It's okay, buddy.
Hi, cutie. Aww.
Thinking about starting an ostrich farm, Tessa.
I miss you so much.
Go around.
An ostrich farm.
Yeah,
No,
you know,
I gotta go around.
I guess. Well, more of an ostrich sanctuary, but we could sell the eggs. You know. Think about how much food an ostrich egg can provide.
Akron, I think I have a treat over
Big.
there.
I think he's interested in you, Flossie.
He got so fluffy.
Yeah, he's always been pretty fluffy, I think.
And his coat it looks way healthy. Not that it wasn't before, but it's just green.
Actually, no, I think you're right. I think his coat does look overall fluffier. His tail was always real fluffy, though. Here you go, little guy. I still remember when you were running around mauling everybody and we had to lure you into the back of a car with meat.
I don't think he's like killed anyone, right?
He attacked me.
Shots fired, more PD.
Yeah, but did you die?
I don't think so.
Status of
Like,
explosion
he was mostly just scared when we finally wound up coming across him.
Look, a tree.
He even let me sit in the back seat without mauling me.
Aww.
Tessa. You think he'd attack my hog?
All right.
100%.
Don't tell Tessa that you and I are going to team up against these rabbits, okay?
I'm gonna try to move around and
Back
get
her.
closer.
Well, yeah, I know. I know they're tasty. That's not really the problem, though. The problem is they're eating all the vegetation.
Are they? They're that pesky?
Yeah, I mean, once the population gets out of control, they you ever heard the phrase "breeding like rabbits"?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a real thing. This whole damn place is gonna look like Sandy Shores if we don't get it under control.
Is that like what they do with wolves? Where because the wolves have no like natural predators in a lot of places they are, that they keep like killing everything, and then they have to go up in helicopters with machine guns and gun them down.
Oh my god. Okay, I've never heard of that.
They actually do that in I think it's in Canada actually. They do that shit because
Wait,
the wolves
pardon?
got
To what?
to wolves. They got like they started fucking up everyone's like livestock and shit because they're smart, and also they have no natural predators. And yeah, they go up in helicopters and gun them down with machine guns to control the population.
I'm from Canada. I've never heard of that before.
It's in like the parts of Canada, you know, that the whole north part.
All that.
I wouldn't
Why do
put
you
it
make that
past
sound like Game
people.
of Thrones? Like, north of the wall.
I mean, isn't it like 95% of Canadians live on like the U.S. border or near it, like within like 500 miles or something?
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah. There's Game of Thrones up there.
I was about to say that deer.
Yep.
It's sensed it.
They do something similar with wild horses, but they don't gun them all down. Here in the U.S., they
Did you know
round them
that-
up with helicopters, and they pen them all up and sell them at auction.
You know, in the 1860s, 32 rabbits were introduced via boat to Australia, and now there's hundreds of thousands of them to the point where they actually encourage farmers to go out with plows and plow the burrows, and they have annual hunting competitions.
Say something on radio just so I know you're okay.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That sounds graphic.
Because once they run out of vegetation, they start eating the bark off of trees and killing them.
Wait, who eats bark off trees?
Rabbits.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why?
It's a problem. Because they run out of vegetation. They get overpopulated and they ain't got no food no more.
They just start eating wood. I guess.
I think you're probably the only person, aside from me, that can do that.
I'm really glad he remembers me.
Ew. Oberon.
Beauty.
Gross.
Did anyone tell him?
Huh?
About his dad?
I'm not gonna tell him.
Okay.
Oh, Akron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be
Hey,
happy about that.
I can't remember the last time they saw each other. But
It would have had to been well over a year.
Akron's such a good wingman, Tessa. Akron, I might not be married.
It's still crazy.
It's true. So that means without you, I might not be married. Oh my god.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Actually, I haven't seen Akron since, other than a handful of times since you took wardship over him, Tessa.
Yeah. I would take him out more, but people get really weird around him. And,
They do dumb shit.
well, they think he's like a dog, and they'll come up to him and try to pet him, and he's not friendly. So he has tried to bite, and there was that escape that happened a little while ago, and I've had people come up and try to like harm him, and I don't like that. And then when I patrol with him, a lot of the locals get really freaked out, and we've been shot before.
God.
So it's hard to patrol the city with him without causing a little bit of a ruckus.
305.
I've bumped into somewhat similar issues with
Yeah.
She is
Ted
running
before
after
as
this
well.
guy. To kill
He's
him,
my
we
pupper.
have to stop him because he's
Oh,
our witness.
shoot at your dog?
Right? He can't get away.
Yeah, he's a police canine, so sometimes
Are y'all doing a
whenever
prostitution sting?
whenever he starts playing with his target,
The guy
locals get
that y'all
upset
did
by
the
it,
sting
and
on
then of
is
course
a
everybody
CI
on a
trying to
traffic
get
stop
me to
immediately
arrest
tries
two
to pet the dog, and then they get surprise Pikachu when they get bit.
They're gonna say when they get
All right,
searched.
but one of them.
The same thing happens with Akron. They just come up to him and just pet him.
We just need to arrest her.
And he's not a
need to
pet.
arrest her, so.
I mean, I guess technically he is a pet, but he's not a petting pet.
He's not domesticated.
Question, Bundy.
Yeah.
How do you know the canines? How good would they be at like detecting, like peanut butter is hidden?
Huh?
Like
Peanut
drugs hidden in peanut butter? Is that what you're trying
just
to say?
peanut butter. Like just literally jars of peanut butter in different packaging.
Well, you know how like your animals at home, you'll use peanut butter to incentivize them to do things?
Yeah.
We don't really do that with the training canines. We use other treats.
Like drugs?
No, well, the thing they're trying to sniff out are the drugs, right? So peanut butter by itself probably
We've been
wouldn't
having a
find
lot
it very
of problems with people hiding peanut butter and.
Is this about the dick and the peanut butter again?
Well, this is that's what started it. Okay.
Oh, I
Then we had to
remember
put
now.
in some
Ew,
measures.
I don't want to know.
This
I don't
part's
want to
not
know.
about. This part doesn't involve that, Tessa. Look. So then, there had to be some sort of ground rules set after the whole fiasco. And, I said, you guys, you can't use peanut butter for anything for 72 hours. And we went in their house and we threw away the peanut butter. But then the next day, I did a surprise peanut butter inspection, took off, Merc's shoes, and lo and behold, she had peanut butter on her feet. So I knew something was up. So then I was like, Merc, we got to go to your house. Go to our house. Look, open her fridge. There's an 89-gallon jar of peanut butter in there.
Okay, I think Merc's just into some stuff, and
Well, yes, but
I think you should just
she's
not be judging it. To be honest with you,
well,
it's 2023. If people want to put peanut butter on their feet, let them
Bundy,
do
it's
it.
it's not about what she does in her personal time. It's about when she brings her personal things into the workworkplace. Okay,
club atmosphere.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, well, where are we going here? You know what I mean, Tessa?
I don't want to know what you mean.
What do you mean, Tessa? I feel like I never call you and say anything.
I
weird.
walked into the hospital the other day and everybody ran up to me saying they got STDs from a peanut butter jar.
Well, we thought we might have. I didn't have any.
Oh my god, what?
Well, we had to get STD tested after we found out that someone put their dick in the peanut butter. Can you do the same? I mean, you have to be safe.
Well, I mean, first of all, that's not how that works. Second
Well,
of all,
might.
gross. Third of all, I don't want to know where you've been putting your peener.
It's not more. I don't put my dick in peanut butter.
All right, Lennon and I are gonna get out of here. Tessa, are you
Okay.
good hanging out here?
Yeah,
for a
I'm
bit?
good. Thank you for the ride along today.
Absolutely. Flossie,
Bye,
Rod,
Bundy.
good seeing you.
So,
Akron,
Bundy,
Seeing you.
if you can you like test if they can like sense peanut butter? Might need it to do a run through of like
I think just get a
house.
regular ass dog. Regular ass dogs love peanut butter. They'll be able to find it.
They aren't professional though.
Well, you could make
It's not
them
as intimidating. It's not as intimidating.
Oh, well, just.
Imagine the
that's
cops
fair.
come in and find all your jars of peanut butter.
But if I don't get a canine cert back, then I might have y'all hire me on to have Ted be a peanut butter sniffer.
Ooh, that would be good. We could use that.
Bye,
Good part-time
everybody.
gig. Bye, guys.
Bye, Bundy Wendy's.
Good to see you, Flossie.
Has he been a good boy?
Yes, he's been a very good boy. I'm still very happy to have him.
Good.
Despite
Balto. Pardon?
well, despite not being able to take him out on patrol, I do get to see him a lot, and I really like having him.
So,
He's
that's
been a pleasure to have.
Well, now, ostrich farm. You know a lot about wildlife. You think bad idea, good idea, or ostrich
What the
sanctuary?
What?
Fuck.
I mean, a
What?
sanctuary and a farm are different things.
Well, by farm it'd be like we could sell like their eggs that aren't fertilized or whatever. You know what I mean? Not like
Maybe.
It's okay. How about this? What if it's like a ostrich / other animals sanctuary? Like, what if imagine Akron could have like a whole fucking area that's just like his up there. You know what I mean?
That would be nice.
He could have he could have like cows brought to him to get fucking murdered. It would be cool.
No.
Oh, but doesn't he need to hunt things?
No, you can enrich a captive cat with other means. You don't have to make them traumatize another animal and kill it.
But with like snakes, right? Aren't they supposed to like eat live mice, or is
No.
that just a myth? They don't have to.
It's actually seen as cruel these days. In the
okay.
hobby.
More you know.
Most people go with frozen thawed. So they humanely euthanize the mouse or the rat. And then they will freeze it to keep it, to keep it for a little while longer, because snakes don't eat very often. And then when the snake is ready to eat, they'll thaw it out.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's the most humane way to do it. It's actually dangerous for snakes to eat live food, because a mouse has very sharp teeth, and a mouse is not stupid, contrary to popular belief, and it will attack a predator that it perceives. So, imagine you're at home. You're laying in your bed. You're not really hungry. And somebody drops a wild animal on you. A terrified wild animal while you're sleeping. And it mauls you. It bites your spine to the point that it gets spinal damage.
Oh my god.
That's
I would not like
that's what can happen to a snake.
Yeah. That would suck.
Yeah. 'Cause snakes don't have eyelids. Like, you can't tell if they're sleeping. So if you put a mouse in with a snake and it's not hungry or it's sleeping, that mouse is gonna savage the snake to the point that its spine is completely just obliterated.
Yeah.
Aw, that's scary.
And if you don't believe me, there are images on Google of that thing happening. So it's not recommended these days. It used to be, but it is no longer.
I see. Okay, okay. I remember back in the day, that was like what like people thought you're supposed to do. Huh.
I think back in the day, we thought we were supposed to do a lot of weird shit.
Yeah, true.
That's the thing about husbandry. It's always changing, it's always improving. And a lot of stuff we did, back in like the 90s was pretty not good. It worked, but nowadays we have a lot more knowledge of captive pets and things, so it's better to do research on that stuff. As times change.
Not wrong, not wrong.
And veterinary care improves a lot.
True. There's a lot of procedures that are like really easy now. It used to be way more complex or like difficult or time consuming. One of my buddies, he like
Oh no.
he's like a vet tech, and he said when they like neuter or spay animals now, like dogs or cats, they could do
Oh
it in
no.
like less than 10 minutes. Not crazy.
Technology.
Crazy. They just use a laser. Hey, Akron.
Little cutie.
Thanks for getting me married. Should have invited you to the wedding. I'm sorry I couldn't get you an invite.
What if he brought the rings for you? That would have been cute.
I either wanted him or Boris too, because Boris could have been the ring bearer, you know?
Oh my god. Look, Boris is a flower girl.
I miss Boris. That's my son. You know Boris is my son?
I didn't know that. Wait,
Biological.
are you like
Yeah.
co-parent with Winston?
Look, Winston, basically Boris just lets Winston think he's his dad because it makes
Okay.
Winston happy, but Boris is my true son.
Okay.
I have a lot really highly coveted children, Boris and Kirk. Neither are problematic.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boris
The
is my
more you
biological
know.
son. Yep.
Well, Akron, I think you should know, and don't get alarmed or angry. And maybe you already suspect it. But Dad's in prison, so there's that. He's not dead. Probably safe.
Uncle Mick.
He misses you. I probably miss you more.
Hey,
But
what the
I'll tell him
fuck
that
is
you've been
Merc
healthy.
tweeting?
What's going on?
Truth be told, I've been keeping him here for a while because I'm worried people are gonna try to use him as leverage. As like some
Yeah.
kind of pawn or just a way to get at him.
Yeah. I
And
remember when Mickey was mayor, he wanted him. I don't know what for, but
he did actually ask me for him. I told him no, I told him to pound sand, but actually recently Nick asked me for him. And I kinda had to politely decline, because I don't know what his intentions were.
Pa? Wait, how long ago was this?
Maybe like a month.
Damn, I thought for a second he was being considerate of me and was trying to bring Akron to my wedding.
Well, he said it was because he missed Michael, but,
Might have been true.
well,
No, that sounds
considering Michael
sassy.
called me 5
Yeah.
minutes after he did,
Actually,
You know.
actually, when I'm thinking about that time period, no, probably would have been, no.
I did leave the decision up to Michael, but my
Yeah,
understanding
Michelle.
was that he decided not to.
Yeah, he's probably safest with you, I think. Meow. Meow.
Hi,
It's almost
He's a good boy.
bedtime.
Hey, Tessa, one day, I bring Izzy to see Akron. She likes Akron.
Yeah? So long as I have time.
Yeah.
I know
You're
I'm
not
pretty hard to
busy?
get a hold of, so if you do want to see him, just
Like,
try to be patient.
me? I'm so patient, Tessa. I mean,
Uh-huh.
you know how long I've been waiting for an ostrich, Tessa?
Why do you need an ostrich?
It's the coolest bird. It's huge. What do you mean?
Goodness.
Why does someone need Akron? You don't need Akron, but Akron's sick.
He is pretty cool.
The cool little guy.
I just want a bird that's taller than me to hang out with.
I'd prefer an emu, I
Like,
think.
Flossie, imagine you're looking at me right now, right? And then behind me, there's a
No.
fucking
Cassowaries
ostrich.
kill more people than anything.
True. I don't want to, I mean, I just want to ostrich to chill with. I've seen him. I saw him kick a car.
I have a
Crazy.
gun?
The
No,
ostrich?
no. Thank you,
Yeah.
Tessa.
Thanks, Tessa.
Oh, it's so delightful. Good boy. That was fun. Okay, I think we'll go to the meeting. Emo Gopher, thank you for the 30 months. Welcome back. Pizza's really stinking at my van. Listen. You gave us a few really funny moments today, actually. Just, we noticed you following us. Reimer, thank you for the biddies. There's a clip, I think. Hold on. I think somebody got it. Yeah, I think this is it. This is for you. This is when we noticed that he was following. Oh god. It's actually so much fun to have Tessa get stalked by people. Like just not attacked every time or not like put in immediate danger. I just think it's really funny to have those moments where you realize that somebody is there. It's actually so good. Like, I can't explain it. It makes everything so much more intense when somebody's like following you and you're like, oh my god. we gotta go. Down with the rabbits. Listen, Linda, okay? You have no idea what's coming. Mr. Occams. Thank you for the raid. All right. Hold on. Boopy-doopy. Okay. Gotta mute the phone before anything happens and I hear that awful noise. He said to apologize and you said no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Chat is toxic. So toxic. We were just telling Recon that we are enjoying the stalking that's been happening from Richard. I don't even know if it's intentional stalking, but it's just like the moments where we realize he's there is really funny. Also, Recon, I don't know if you're still here or not, but earlier when I went outside in the rain and I went behind the mission row, I was I was bringing someone to me who had scuffed under the map, so I'm glad I actually walked around the building before doing that because it would have been awkward. I'm glad you didn't see it. He would have been like, what?
wonderful day today. I see you waking up over there, rolling out of bed. I hope you have a fantastic day.
Please.
Don't forget
Why?
today's a good day because you're a part of it.
Please. Just let me go up.
Good morning, beautiful humans. Good morning, my beautiful humans. I hope you have a wonderful day at your job. Don't forget today's a good day because you're a part of it.
We're independent. We're independent. We can make it up these stairs.
What's up, honey?
Morning, Tessa.
How are you?
Hello.
How am I? I'm tired.
Good to see you every meeting.
You sleepy? I'm sleepy. I just woke up.
Don't forget
Good morning.
you are beautiful and
Morning.
don't be afraid. I wish you no
Sorry,
harm.
ma'am. I'll move.
Tell you to have a good day.
Thank you.
Oh.
Tessa.
Hey, Tessa.
I don't want to roll over your fingers.
Morning.
Good
Morning, Crystal. Morning, Cleo.
Good morning.
Sweet's not coming to this one. I don't know. I think Bloom is here. Yeah, Bloom's around. Should help.
Tessa.
Can hear me complain?
I have an announcement
Or you dog.
prostitution.
I am great. How are you?
Okay.
I didn't ask how you were. I said you're not going to hear me complain. Are you, Doug?
We're in the department. Just like
Why did you have to specify that?
Who knows? You
know, okay.
You never know. You never know.
Okay.
Oh boy, wow.
I'm a little worried she had to specify not her own. Un momento, chat. Un momento.
Hey, Lucy.
Good morning. I hope you have a wonderful day at your job, or whatever you are, or whoever you are out there. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Hey, Tess, a quick one. Just was looking over the usual 37 alphas every day. I look in. There's a report with 37 alpha with blood and no report, nothing. No warrants for anyone with blood on scene. Thought I'd just let you know.
Okay.
I can give you the number. It'd be like, but it's just under reports. You just look at 37A. It's the last one.
Thanks, man. No problem. I just bumped it. I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, chat.
Could hear a pin drop in here. Holy shit, is everyone awake this morning? I know I'm sleepy, but Jesus.
I'm awake.
Come on, guys.
I'm plotting.
I'm here.
36 hours.
Woosah. Everyone's relaxing.
Today's yes, ma'am.
Very eventful.
Jesus Christ, is there something going on today I don't know about?
Woosah.
The calm before the storm?
Yup.
No, it's more like the calm after the storm.
Oh, wait.
It's been that bad, huh?
Oh yeah, a lot of shit went down today, huh?
Yeah.
Man, I've already
today-
like suppressed that.
All right, well.
Jesus. Oh.
Suppress what?
The Russians are back and they're hostile.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well,
Jesus,
they were
Tessa.
Until I put one in
Jesus.
his fucking dome, and then he died.
It's gonna be okay.
He's dead.
Has anyone
Bloom,
asked
I'm
you-
not being funny. You don't have a good track record with Russian.
Me?
Yes. You.
Here, I'll put a
What do you
picture.
mean?
on the board.
They hired me to sue Murphy Braun. It was fucking great.
You also did things on top of that compound, remember?
Do you see?
I
you
don't
thought it
want to
was
know.
alien.
Oh my god.
All right. You know what? A minute before the meeting, here's your fucking recap that no one gives a shit about. Russians are back. This one may be independent, but if he's independent, he's got a hell of a lot of money because he attacked us with his helicopters you see back here. This is the second aerial device that we shot down. By we, I mean me, Bane, and Bucky. Bucky provided us with anti-ground-to-air missiles, SAM turrets. Yes, exactly. He also provided me with like a Gatling gun. It was fucking great. It almost blew up this helicopter, but it landed right below it and exploded and only damaged it, and then it fired a rocket and blew me up. It hurt a lot. I almost died. There was a thing before this, a jet fighter that was like pew pew pew. What was it called, honey? A jig.
MiG.
A MiG. Yep, the jig's up for the MiG.
Jig is a cop.
Yep, that's true too. The MiG, there was 2 MiGs. One of them bombed like 3 people, including Lily Pond. I'm so sorry. Cannoli, not Cannoli, the other one, Stubble, and Oxlong, and someone else. Then, guess what? At the hospital, we're there, right? We're all like, oh, I'm hurt. Fuck, I'm hurt. Oh my fucking god. And then this motherfucker walks up with a silenced like fucking deagle or something, I don't know.
And the smoke.
And, oh yeah, he threw 3 smoke grenades at us, and I'm like, huh. It's either someone from the bimbos or it's a fucking Russian terrorist. It's hard to tell nowadays. And so I push it. Well, the bimbos threw smoke grenades at me at the hospital once. Completely unrelated. So I run out and I'm like, hey, you Russian scumbag. And me and Kurt take turns just shooting him. And then he died. He died. But not before shooting Van Helsing.
So is he dead?
Yeah, he's
Van Helsing or Han Velsing?
Well, that's the difference at this point. So yes, we killed a Russian man today. And by we, I mean me and Kurt. High five, Kurt.
Woo, high five.
Great job, guys.
That's your
Great
shift 2
job.
recap. That's honestly all the shit that's been going on.
Can we go back to the part about Bucky having SAM turrets?
It was Cerberus stuff, so I'm pretty sure like.
So he's allowed.
Well, I mean, remember when Cerberus was like offering us weapons contracts? I think it's along those lines. I think
So
like
do we not arrest him if we catch him with missiles?
I'll be honest with you. I was straight up. Bucky's like, meet me at the Vinewood sign, and I was like,
he saved their lives.
well, hold on, let me finish my word tale. Well, go ahead. You've already started. Let's hear you out.
I was just saying, I'm sure he has documentation. He's a guy with 1 arm, right?
Well,
they
not
have a lot.
anymore. He has a fisto arm now or something.
Fake one doesn't count.
That's hold on. You're gonna say that with? Oh my god. Okay, there's. Lily, I'm sorry for her just gross disregard for those with prosthetics. It's honestly disgusting.
What's his real name?
Who? The Russian dude? I don't know. But basically, He met with me on top of the Vinewood hill with the sign on it and stuff, and I was going to tell him, don't get me involved in your weapon shit, man. I'm not giving you permission to use shit. And then I saw 13 Alpha from Lily, and then all I saw was red, and I authorized nukes and everything, and then we opened fired on the jets.
To be fair to Bucky, both Iron Man and Batman are just guys with probably military-grade technology they shouldn't have, so he could
That's
be like
not true. There's
he could
one
be
difference.
like our superhero guy, you know?
There's one difference, Lucy, and I appreciate you bringing that up. The sorry, I almost said the Dark Knight. Batman and Iron Man, while similar, Iron Man has shrapnel cutting in closer to his heart, and Batman has emotions cutting his heart.
But is that true in every version of the character?
Pretty much. Yeah, the only Batman that don't care about emotions are the ones that come after Bruce.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
no, I meant Iron Man. I meant Iron Man.
Oh, Iron Man? Oh, Iron Man with shrapnel in his heart?
There's different origin stories.
Yeah, who fucking knows, honestly? Who actually cares besides the movies? No one gave a shit about Iron Man until the movies. I'll say it.
True. Yeah. No, the whole reason that like
Yes.
Spider-Man
Oh,
and
sorry.
the Fantastic Four are owned by other companies is because Marvel was going under, and those were
They're
their most
desperate.
successful
Mhm.
properties.
Yes, Remming.
No one wanted the Avengers.
Did the sand turret have a license plate?
Cringe for you to inquire about things. Next. All right. Despite who takes the podium after me, I need to speak to Spirits, Lucy, and anyone else. Remming, I guess. You three after the meeting, okay? Who are you, Cowboy Hat? What's your name?
Nathan Stone.
Nathan Stone? Give me a second. Figure out if I need to talk to you. I don't need to talk to you. All right.
Alright. Woo! Okay, put this on the board.
What? Who said that? Who says cannoli does what?
Alright.
I said cannoli instead of sweets. God damn it, because cannoli
Alright.
is sweet. Oh, yeah, fuck
Okay. I'm going to go over one announcement, and Sweets, I'm going to hit the UPD announcement if you want, the Bass made. Pretty much, yesterday, big court case. It was basically a multiple drug trafficking court case that went to court. And behind me, you can see Pred wearing his nice little bunny ears. Pred was a key witness in the case who decided not to show up, but luckily the defendant didn't. The judge found in our favor, basically defaulted. It was $11.25 million. Pred didn't show up. Judges sentenced him to Uwu. He's now got to spend time at Uwu. So if you see Pred, congratulate him. Go get some food from Uwu. Okay. TLDR is if you're wondering why I'm in a bathing suit, he ruined my day because I was supposed to go with my wife to the beach. He ruined my beach day because we had to go to fucking court about it. It was a whole debacle. Anyway, yeah, big landmark ruling because it basically means don't shit where you eat. Find somebody growing where they eat. Find someone cooking meth outside the house. Fuck them in court. The judges are sick of it. Then apart from that, moving on to the UPD announcements. Basically, Bass touches on the new Sanguine Isle, basically saying that you cannot go to the island in any way, shape, or form unless authorized by High Command. So if you want to visit the island, make sure you're off duty. Otherwise, High Command will come down like a hammer. If you see any calls from Cayo Perico, the shots fired that you always see, we don't see them because we have no jurisdiction there, so ignore them. There's an announcement about UPD termination. As we continue reviewing the roster, officers who are declined by the commissioners... You coughed?
Sorry, ma'am.
Okay.
Keep going.
As we continue reviewing the roster, officers who are declined by the commissioners and eventually terminated may apply with a different cousin, or if they wish to pursue an alternate avenue such as dispatch or Department of Corrections. And then finally, the detective certification. High Command is currently working on the detective certification. They're taking the time to ensure they don't repeat the same mistakes. It's important officers do not need a certification to start an investigation. Responding to a call or making your own investigation as such is already considered starting your own investigation, right? On top of that, though, I do want to add something else. If obviously there's been a lot of gang-related shootings, please ensure if you're finding heroin or any similar unknown substance you are unaware of, you are documenting it correctly. I'm going through reports and I'm finding gang-related shootings where people have been found with heroin and it is not documented. That means I can't do anything with it, and neither can the 18 other people that are looking into it. So please, don't fuck me in the ass about it. It's really annoying. I don't want to have to do your work when you should really do it. And that's going to be it from me. So, congratulations to Sweets, who attained Sergeant. Everyone give him a round of applause.
Yeah.
Good job, Sweets.
What the fuck?
Dwayne Carter was also promoted to senior officer for the LSPD. Okay. All right. So congratulations to both of those people. I'm sure Sweets will have something
as well
to
as
say.
Bison.
And Bison as well. Sorry, I missed that.
Yes.
Yeah. Sweet speech. Speech.
Oh shit.
Hey
Sorry,
guys.
Sorry.
No, you good.
I don't like being forced to do speeches, because I always feel like I fumble the fucking bag.
Then why do you expect so much from Quimbley that you have to hit her?
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Unrelated to my promotion, my wife's been ICU'd.
Get into the ICU.
What the fuck, Sweets?
There's 911s, there's cuffs, everything. There's cuff timers to prove this, people.
There was actually a note too.
Yeah,
Oh
I've got
my
a
God,
note.
there was
It
a
was
note?
consensual. She signed it. She wrote it and signed it. Just to let everybody know.
The fact that you
yeah,
said
so
that she signed it first is a little suspicious.
look, when she gets out of ICU, she'll explain everything.
Well,
all right.
so usually you don't sign something you write.
She really?
That's
Why
actually
can't
very
you?
true. Yeah.
It's actually
That's kind of valid.
I can't argue with that. Yeah, look, I mean, all I want to do is try build a shift and a group of people that are happy to get on duty, are happy to work with the people that are around them, that are going to look at the officers around them and be like, hey, that guy's not a complete shit cunt and seems to know what he's doing. Obviously, I'm not shift 3, so I might not be working too closely with a lot of you, but I always come to shift 3 meetings because I really like you guys. I like the energy. I like to bring some energy to the start of shift 3. I know a whole lot of people are like, hey, go to your meeting. Do I have to go to the meeting? Is the important part gone? And then fuck off once they know it's done. I like meetings. I think it's important. I think it's important to start your shift off with a little camaraderie and a little chatting and a little fucking bants. I heard some talk about fucking Iron Man or some shit. I will try to do everyone proud, not just those in the LSPD. I will try my hardest to work for all of you and try build a better department. Yeah, and I'm going to stop bringing up things that I shouldn't bring up anymore out of respect to that person. All right? All right, Bloom? Didn't bring it up. Thank you.
Yeah. Congrats, Sweets.
Thank you.
Breaking your wife's back and throwing her
Damn
down
right
the
I broke her back.
staircase.
Oh my god.
You were down the staircase too. I even read that note. Jerry Sweets did
Well,
this.
I want it on record that the note is contaminated with other evidence.
Well, they...
Okay, hold on.
The use of
It
the
was
word
a bit-
contaminated seems specific.
Yes, it is. Trust me.
It's contaminated with other evidence.
What's the other
Oh,
evidence?
I guess that means that's
DNA.
not
Am I right?
I guess we can't use that then.
Like blood?
To not-
I hope not.
Sweet, the
Otherwise,
only reason why I didn't charge you with assault is because I want to believe you're a good guy, and I'll wait until I hear her side of things before I push anything
Good.
further.
That's how it should be. Both sides of the story.
Perfect. Well, actually,
Story is we was
Be
fucking.
panicking, you won't be allowed in the room.
Oh, that's fine.
yeah, I was actually just wondering, can I get a show of hands of, has anyone ran over any speed bumps today? Raise your hand if you have.
Speed
Have you?
bumps or
Yeah, I
coyotes?
went over. Yeah, speed bumps. Speed bumps. You haven't been driving over speed bumps today?
No.
None at all.
I actually have a
No.
story about that. I actually have a story about that.
I stopped going to the highways now.
All right, no speed bumps at all
This
today.
better not be a poor joke about Tessa.
Oh, you said you had a story, Sweets.
Yeah. So,
The red parking garage. Did you hear anything when you did run them over? Any sounds?
What, me?
The sound of my Taurus flipping because they're paperweights, and for some reason it does that.
Okay, that sounds like a problem. Continue, Sweets.
I hit a rather large speed bump on my way to Polito yesterday in the shape of a deer. Now, it pulled out in front of me, and I was always told, okay, if a deer pulls out in front of you, do you accelerate or do you brake?
Wait, do you what? I'm sorry. What's the question?
Do you accelerate or do you brake?
On a speed bump?
Neither.
On a deer.
Just keep going.
So
Just
I
keep
come from a place where I come from a place where you hit
Do you
deer
just
pretty
take your foot off the
frequently.
accelerator and you just chill?
You just take your foot off because if you accelerate, you could do more damage to the car, right? If you very quickly decelerate and it's a very low car, it could bounce, hit the windshield, and that could be more dangerous for you. Doubly if it's a moose, because moose are just really big, angry deer.
It's meese.
Okay, so yeah, so I braked. I slammed on my brakes,
and
I sent that deer about, I don't know, 25 feet. Like it really went. And I was like, oh my god, holy fuck, holy shit.
I think you're supposed to take their antlers and mount them on your car in memory.
No, I called my wife, who's a vet, and she helped him and got him back on his feet.
Wait, which anime is that?
I'm sure you made her.
And then, but then I was like, hey, Tessa, where do you stand on? Okay, if I run over a deer.
Okay, she's in a wheelchair. Way to bring.
Okay,
it up
where do you
about her
sit
standing,
on?
asshole.
Where do
So
you
sensitive.
sit? Where do you sit on if I hit a deer with my car? Okay, and it's an accident. It's dead. It's an accident. I didn't do it on purpose. Can I then butcher it and eat it?
Well,
I had a friend back home.
as long as you pray before your meal. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Do you have a hunting license?
Well, I
See, that's not. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, no. I didn't butcher and eat it. It's health. It's healthy. It ran back into the woods.
I knew a guy back home that literally anything that was run over on the road, as long as it was fresh, he'd take it home and cook it.
Does that remind you of anyone? No,
Does it
that'd
remind
raise
me of
you.
anyone?
That would raise you.
Because you're
Take care of you.
But is that hunting or is that an accident then?
Well, see, the hunting part is the skinning and
It's
I
a useful
assume.
accident.
If it did sweets, it would be someone outside of my immediate family. Maybe on the second ring or something. I don't know.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, I just want to leave you guys on a quote, something to keep in mind for today. Today, I've when I was doing my police work, certain character came to mind. It's just and I felt like it could apply to us as well. Do not think about other things. There is only one thing you can do. So master that one thing. Do not forget. What you must imagine is always that you, yourself, are the strongest. You do not need outside enemies. For you, the one you have to fight is none other than your own image. Archer from Fate. Stay night.
Oh, that's what it
Oh, I
was.
thought it was Fate.
I didn't think that at all.
I was thinking it was fate this whole time. Whole time I was thinking it. Sweets.
Speaking of fate, you can't escape it.
Ooh. Yes, you can.
If
Fate
nobody
can-
else has anything.
Fate can be altered and you know,
I might do after you.
Oh, he's the Naruto to my Nechi.
fate can be altered. No such thing as fate. You're not doomed to your fate. You're the pilot of your own life.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Sweets. Hi, everybody. So I guess I have to have a little quick meeting after the meeting, but then you are all invited to LSBN. There's about 25 minutes of a TV show. I have to show you 2 whole episodes. That was kind of the surprise at the earlier meeting. But come on down to LSBN. I will 3-on-1 the information. I won't be on duty for it, but then I'll be on duty with you guys a little bit afterwards. Okay? I hope to see everyone there. There's valet parking in the front, or if you're not going to valet park, you can park in the back lot.
Yeah, the videos are great.
Real quick, sorry. This comes from the Better Lane. Just a reminder that 24 hours from now, there is a cool, fun Shift 3 PD event. Paintball and stuff, so please show up so we have teams. Cool. Nice. Thanks. Sorry, no.
Okay, anybody have anything else you want to bring up? Anybody?
Wait, are we gonna play paintball while Dan is on vacation?
Oof.
That's kind of fucked up. That's pretty fucked.
Oh, we got one.
I'm still being hunted by Hellions. Please let me know if you see BBMC asking for me. Thank you.
Well, why are you being hunted by why?
Because I raided them.
They're pronounced hell lions.
Huh.
Oh.
Oh, that car's a Hellion though. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Okay. All right. Who do I want to? Hey, hey Kurt?
Yes.
You want to come up here and you're gonna say the final word of the meeting?
Ooh,
Final
one
word of the
word.
meeting.
Make it a good word.
Yep. You're gonna come up here. You're gonna say a couple sentences that's gonna inspire.
One word. Okay,
Couple
one
sen-
word.
couple
I'll say
sentences.
one word.
You're going back to the Spanish.
I'll say one
You're
word.
gonna say a couple sentences and then one final word.
That lasted like 2 shifts, maybe, Lucy.
I like
So
the
couple
Spanish word of the day.
sentences and one word.
Yeah, to inspire shift 3 into a beautiful shift.
Okay. Since they said they missed the Spanish word of the day, I'm just gonna do it all in Spanish.
Ooh.
Cool.
Yo
You
quiero
got it
que
like that?
todos
Oh.
tengan un buen día y que quieren que que salgan afuera. I forgot how to speak Spanish.
Same.
What?
Gracias.
Hell yeah.
That's a big mood.
Hey,
Yeah.
really setting the tone.
Whatever. Get
Really
the fuck
set-
out there. Get the fuck out there.
Yeah,
Do your job.
setting the tone for the shift,
All
everybody.
right. And my last
yeah,
word
roll
for the
tide.
day is come. Last word is
Oh.
come. Go
Come.
say it out there.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
People
I'm
that
a
said
second
want to talk
win.
to me, come to the roof.
Oh, I forgot how to speak Spanish all of a sudden.
Episode 2 as well.
How you doing, Mr. Sterling?
Oh, really?
Me in the hallway.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, go on. Good luck.
Hey. Yeah. You all right, ma'am?
Anyone's hungry or anything, let me know.
I'm sorry I hit you. I'm
Well,
sorry.
I'll be on. The first one was on purpose. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. That first one, on purpose. The second one, I'm a little on the fence about. The one I'm second guessing myself on if that was on purpose.
I genuinely did not
one left a
mean
mark.
to do that.
The second one really left a mark. I really, the first one I was kind of ready for. The second one unprepared, and I leaned straight into it.
I am really sorry. I did not mean to do it.
Hey, I thank fuck. I hope not. I don't know what I done to warrant it. How you doing, by the way? How's the wheelchair?
I'm thinking probably sometime next week I'll be out of the chair, but not exactly feeling my greatest, probably, but we will see.
Well, hell yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing you back on your feet, ma'am.
Yeah, limpy gimpy.
Well, I'm spending tomorrow trying to figure out shit I can do, you know? Give me a couple of days to get my, head around all of this.
Well, I'll have you know, I hit you to prepare you for your role.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that the angle you want to go with?
Yep. That's
All right.
exactly
Oh,
why.
You know what? You know what?
You
I'll go
gotta
with
be
it.
ready for this job.
You gotta be ready for anything.
Yep. Because there's gonna be days where you're gonna feel like that. And it's not gonna improve. And you can't even crawl out of it.
I just gotta
But-
keep taking it to the nuts. Is what you're
Yep.
saying.
But it'll be good. You're doing a really good job so far. So there's a reason you got put in the position you're in.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep trying to build a shift that I'm proud of, and that's it. I don't do any of this for extra stripes. I just wanna like get on shift. I wanna I wanna get on my fucking radio, and I wanna get into the thick of it with people and raise their fucking attitude, so they're not dragging their fucking feet, being like, 41976, B boost number 940. It's like, if you don't want to go to it, fucking get off duty, bro.
Part of
You don't have
command
to
is
be
learning
here.
why those people are feeling that way, though.
That's easy though. They're burned out. They're burnt out.
Not always.
maybe it's something personal, but like 9 times out of 10, like Brian, look at Brian Davids. Just got hired today. He was extremely fucking like worn down and just like he felt a lot of the departments pretty much. Well, I'll just be straight up honest with you. In interviews, when he said he was a former Ranger, they laughed at him, which is a shitty fucking attitude. Because if you're a hopeful for a department and a department laughs at you, what kind of precedent does that set for that department? So he gets that, and he gets fucking kind of like belittled a little bit, and that sets him down a train of thought that I don't like. So I told him, look, you got 60 days. You've got time's on your fucking side. Just take a week, take 2 weeks. Don't come on duty for a hot fucking minute. Just stay away. Get yourself in the right mindset. Come back and figure out what the fuck you want to do. He came back, and he's back. He's energetic. His comms on the radio are like happy. He's like holding it the fuck down. A lot of the time, I feel like the main problem is people feel like they need to be here every day, and they don't. They're like, if someone came to me and they're like, I'm just taking a break, I'm going on holiday for a week, I'd be like, yeah, more fucking power to you, because you'll come back refreshed. Lord knows I'm probably going to take a break maybe in the next couple of weeks. Oh yeah, Brian Davis got hired, LSPD.
I saw him today.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him. It wasn't really his fault that he didn't get rehired to the Rangers. It was kind of a mishmash of things. So I really don't want that to be something that he holds.
I don't think he holds any kind of resentment for the Rangers.
Yeah.
I think it was more applying to departments where you feel like your name has weight, right? Because Davids is a very good cop. And to be laughed at sets you down
I would
a trail
actually
of
like
thought.
to know who was laughing, but, that's a whole other thing.
You'd have to speak to him.
Yeah.
I feel like it sets you down a bad mental path of, oh, like, I'm being laughed at by this, so am I the problem? And then, like, that starts to affect your work. And I was like, nah, man, just fuck off for a bit, brother. Just get out of that mindset. Go back to your apartment. Maybe fly out of here. Do what you need to do to get back in that mindset. And I feel like a lot of officers need to adapt that mindset. People obviously, Los Santos needs to be protected, but you also need to realize there's like 40 cops on duty, and with you, there's 39 others. If you take a couple days off, the city isn't going to set on fire. Well, I mean, it's always on fire, but it's not going to be as bad. You'll be fine. You'll get back on duty a couple days later, refreshed, and I feel like people really need to understand that. I think once this whole UPD thing blows over and we've got our people who are in departments, I'm hoping people like take a little break for a little bit and get rid of that, oh my God, I'm getting fired mentality. And just because I was speaking to Carter about it, and he's like, man, like the PD is like less unified than it was before. Like you got meetings that go on separately now. You've got a complete separation of departments. That's why I think maybe I don't mind the separate meetings, but I feel like maybe Friday we have all the departments together and we have one big UPD meeting.
I didn't know there were separate meetings.
Yeah. PBSO and SCSO all have separate meetings now.
That's weird.
Is what it is. I feel like if that's how they want to hold it, that's fine. At SPD we have here.
I like our meeting.
I love meetings. I love this meeting. I love the shift 1 meeting. I love the shift 3 meeting. I always go to them. Unless I got something going on. But I like the camaraderie. I like cracking jokes. I like using it as a time to not just be like, oh, hey, 416, 76, whatever comms or whatever needs to be said on the radio. Because the only real time we as officers really get to, speak to each other is maybe on scene, maybe on like a scene that's like a funny haha scene, like I don't know, just someone smashed a register. It's not exactly quote unquote serious. And, you know, you can actually chat with an officer or something like that. Or, you know, you just happen to both be 10-7 writing reports and you're chatting. There's not really a whole lot of time where we as officers sit around not responding to anything and simply chatting. And I feel like that's why meetings to me are important, because it builds an actual camaraderie between departments.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's me ranting.
Well, you're doing great. So keep it up. And thank you for doing what you do. And if
I'm
you
gonna keep
need
trying.
anything, don't hesitate to ask. Because it's another thing with command. You will get overwhelmed.
Yeah, I have no problem leaning on anybody.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm very, very new to this, so I'm gonna have a lot of questions. I just
Yeah.
hope people are patient with me.
Oh, they will be. Yeah, just don't take more than you can handle. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause
Should have told my wife that tonight. Am I right?
I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, just be careful with yourself. Because it can get a little overwhelming at times. And we're here to help you.
I appreciate that. Likewise. I just want to do my job and have fun. That's all.
All right. Do I hear Richard?
No, I'm not stalking Tessa.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
Oh shit. I
I
know
said
it
watch
can
out.
be hard, but help is there always.
All right, I am.
I would just tell him to wait to see if he hears anything back, and then further down the line, he could possibly express interest. But
What was he
or
done
if we
so
bring
well?
him in,
A
yeah.
cop dressed up
But
as a
I would just let
prostitute
him
and
know,
asked me to
let's
have money for
please-
sex
STSO is really
because they're
cool.
corrupt. Hi, Tessa. Oh, sorry. Guire's calling me.
Pressure during that to choose
Hello?
one of the two.
Dispatch, come here.
He still chose.
Sorry, I can't help you.
It's unfortunate.
Yes, a police officer dressed up as a prostitute and asked me for sex for money.
When did they do that? What did they say? Do you remember exactly? Like an exact quote?
Open your eyes.
They showed me their bum, and they got in my van.
And what do they look like?
Oh no, what happened?
Short, bobbed hair,
Oh no.
skirt.
I don't like it.
And yes, and there was a larger woman who was very eager to spread her jam on me.
Ew.
Did at any point in time did you give money to the cop?
No, I didn't get the chance. I tried to call Bloom to get them both arrested, but that was before I knew one of them was a cop.
In bed a lot.
You know, you really pick dangerous spots to hang out.
Broken ass up here outside the changing rooms.
Why would I think that?
I need to get in there.
We'll talk about boys.
You impound my van when it's not used in crime.
Everything. Did I tell you guys about Berlin? And I went to Berlin. It was so fun over there, and I get to meet so many German boys and daddies.
Sex with me and kill me afterwards.
Yeah. I went in another way, and I went there. It was lovely.
I ran so far.
They told me I'll be the greatest madam ever.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright, chat. I'm calling it there. We're gonna put all our stuff away. We're gonna get our Beretta. Oh wait, spikes. When we get a butterfly knife? A while back. Yeah, we've had it for a while. I just don't carry it on me.
I want it. Bloom would not have had sex with the prostitutes.
I had too many things on me, and the machete and the knife were too heavy, so.
Oh, Bloom, can you come to the
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there, guys. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening. Thank you for hanging out with me. Let's see, who do we raid tonight? Who do we raid?
He's very satisfied. What the hell?
We're raiding Rod. Alright, guys, show him some love. I will see you all tomorrow. Take care, be kind to yourselves and one another, and yes, stream tomorrow. It is Saturday. My day's off for Sunday, Monday, so we will stream tomorrow. I'll see you all then. Please take care in the meantime. And yeah. Goodbye.
Lazy, Bloom. You're fucking lazy. I've been here for 24 hours and I still have 20, alright? You're lazy.
Nancy,
You should
you're
go.
not going to be forced to drink something tomorrow, okay? So just